Reasons why that I think is very powerful. Here's the first. The first is America, and the ideal behind America is the impossible. That someone tells you can't do that, or that's never going to happen. The whole idea of America is audacious. The very idea that America, that you could have a country where founded on the principle that your rights come not from your government or from your leaders, your rights come from your creator, was an audacious idea. No one else believed that at the world at that time. And that's the foundation. But then beyond that, everything we've done since then as a nation, time and again. How can you achieve some of the things? We're going to put a man on the moon. When President Kennedy announced that we were going to put a man on the moon and return him safely to the earth, no one thought that was possible, and we did it. We are a nation founded on doing what no one else dared to do and no one else aspired to do. And at some level, that's what this whole company, what UFC has been.
America once achieved incredible things. We put a man on the moon. We stood up powerful dictators. Now Marco Rubio is coming at UFC fight at the White House to those historic achievements. Just stop and think about that for a moment. This is not just embarrassing. This is a national humiliation dressed up in spotlight and cage fights. The Joe Rogan, the guy who spent years cheerleading for this administration, even he is saying this is wrong, not because it's corrupt, not because it's a birthday vanity project paid for with the dignity of American peoples. No, he is upset because the fighters might be sweaty. That is a level of conversation happening right now. But there is what nobody talking about that pilots, real pilots flying real planes full of real people are filling emergency safety reports because Trump's lights showing is blinding them on the approach into DC. These are not complaints, these are federal violations, safety reports and the weathers. It has been raining sideways all weekend long, and the stage is already soaked. The whole thing is falling apart in the real time. This was never about UFC. It was never about the reports or celebrating America. This is a man who is declining, who feels small, and who needs a crowd to cheer so he can feel big again. And instead of governing, instead of doing the actual job, he built a Glaciers arena on the south lawn for his birthday. Kennedy asked what you can do for your country. Trump is asking what your country do for his ego, and that is how far we have fallen. It was never about UFC. It was never about reports or celebrating America. This is a man who is declining, who needs a crowd to cheer so he can feel big again. And instead of governing, instead of doing the actual job, he built a Glacier arena on the south lawn for his birthday. Kennedy asked what you can do for your country. Trump is asking what your country can do for his ego, and that is how far we have fallen. The universe itself is saying no to this thing. Look at the weather. Washington DC all the weekend long, rain coming down sideways, flooding Trump's big special arena that he built on the White House lawn for own birthday party. Mother Nature looked at this embarrassment and said absolutely not. But that's not just the beginning, because now we have the pilots in commercial airline pilots filling the emergency FAA and NASA safety reports. And why? Because the lights from the Trump's UFC event were flooding their cockpits and approach into DC National Airports, and not distracting, not annoying, flooding, not annoying, just flooding. The pilot said it was 10 times worse than any laser illumination event that days and had ever experienced in the entire career. Let that for a second. We have a president who has already had one of the worst FEE safety records in a modern history, and his response is to short blending laser dreams into skies directly in the flight path of passengers plans, real plans and real passengers and real pilots are trying to land safely. That is a not party, that is a safety hazard with a birthday cake, that is a rain destroying the stage, and the lights are blinding the pilots, and somewhere in the White House Donald Trump is still convinced this is a moon blending the moment. Donald Trump is still convinced this is a moon blending the moment. It's a not, it's a disaster, and the only questions left who gets the heart before someone finally pulls the plugs on these things.